We got to put some actual football talk up front.
Yeah, you got to put something up there. You're right. Yeah.
Maybe the Brett Favre thing.
I think that's for hardcore in-core fans.
Now I can't get his out of my head.
Oh my God.
I've never seen it.
You never seen it?
No,
How
I've never
is that
seen
possible?
I've never seen Brett Favre's. I remember the pictures.
The clip.
Like, I've heard about it.
Yeah, but how is it possible? Like, I don't care who
Never
you are.
seen
Like,
it.
you're a male sports fan, and someone says, this quarterback XYZ, here's it. Do you want to see his penis?
Instantly Google.
100% of the guys are going to go, absolutely, let me see it.
I would definitely see it. I just don't think I had a chance to see it.
I'd
That's not
subscribe to a
possible.
magazine that had they had pro players in it.
Did it?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
absolutely.
Who was the most impressive?
Sergey Fedorov.
What is happening?
First down, dogs.
Would you
I
say
almost-
that
I'm
clock tower is the most iconic thing that Lindenhurst is known for?
I think it is.
You think so?
I think so. I think what's cool about it is that it doesn't work a lot of the time.
Ever.
Wait, where is it?
On the middle school.
When I was on the school board, it was one of the things we brought up. We said, one of the guys I was on the board with, like, his fucking pet peeve was that
It wasn't working.
clock tower. So he said, let's fix it. And they said it was going to be close to $1 million to restore it completely to where it should be. And for, I guess the last 20 years, they've just been doing like bubble gum and Band-Aid repairs.
So it doesn't work at all?
Like it's
It's working now.
But like the inside,
No,
I
I
guess, is
have to
all
look at
rotted
that.
out or something like that. We passed a whole bunch of like improvement plans. Like, this is going back a couple of years now. So maybe they threw some money towards it eventually since I got off. But
Here's a question. You ever been in the clock tower?
no.
Neither have I. We should go up to the clock tower.
You said that like that's a thing that people actually do.
Now that you said, I want to have sex in that clock tower.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to visit it and look out over Lindenhurst, but
That's like a Blue Point thing. Like Blue Point has a tower
and they
in
go
their
up and
new
have sex.
spot, and it's like got couches and shit up there.
Oh yeah, I was up there with you.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah, that thing's cool.
Yeah, it was cool up there. They do like music and shit up there. Probably not great for the acoustics.
No, probably.
What would you say the number 2 icon from Lindenhurst is?
Lindy Deli.
Like a crack pipe?
It was the bench in front of Frank and Irene's, but they removed that.
Oh, I've been seeing some things about that. What about that old ass railroad station over by like where the beer distributor is? Is that still there?
Old ass railroad.
Yeah,
station.
it's
it's
still
museum.
there. It's
Broadway?
a museum.
It's a museum now.
Wow.
Oh,
That's where they moved the Lindenhurst Museum. You remember the museum?
But
that
it's
used to be in town?
taped off all the time.
They put that in there with the railroad museum.
Does anybody go there?
Nope. Maybe like a first grade class from the elementary schools. That's about it.
that's a trip.
All right, so this show no longer a football show.
That, we're over.
No, it's all horses all the time now.
Oh boy, did you win?
I think that's what we're calling it now.
I love horses.
Nothing but exotics. I think
Did
that's a
you
great
win?
name.
Great name.
Nothing but exotics.
Have you checked to see if that's used yet?
Probably has to be.
It has to be.
We'll just
Nothing
talk
but
about exactas, supers.
Trifectas.
Every time, like I have a like an urge to bet, it just goes right to horses now.
Are you into the 10-cent superfecta?
100%.
I don't think they pay off well.
Do you know what the allure there is? It's $2.40.
Exactly.
You know, but you need one more horse to really make it
Dude,
work.
so that makes it 12 and change.
$12, yeah. The $6 exacta box is my go-to.
The
3
most-
horses.
The most popular bet is the trifecta, which I didn't think.
The trifecta is a popular.
Well, I mean,
Like
I
a
read it the other
straight
day.
trifecta with not 4 horses?
Just the most popular
my
exotic bet is the trifecta.
My daughter said,
I wonder from an odds overall standpoint if there's anything
Send
there.
me that picture, please.
Probably not.
They're not going with the rules that
terrible on
you
it, though.
stated on
Okay.
the text
I
message
looked terrible on the
today
whole
already.
podcast last
Well,
week.
because I think that like they've missed the point that like there's no like
I hate
hot
you.
open anymore. It's just the show just starts. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that was my start right there. Was the whole sports.
Lindenhurst
No,
exotics.
that was new.
Oh.
That was just spur of the moment. That was improv. I was just accepting the information that was given to me. That's what they say in improv.
I'll talk horses with you any day.
We
That's
should
what
do
you
it.
wanna do.
We should do it. Get these two out of here. Did you see my Aaron Rodgers visual over there?
I do see the candle.
I got those
lights.
candles from Dollar Tree today.
Oh yeah, they do have those in there.
Are you gonna make a pray? Like, are you gonna pray and like blow one out tonight?
Is that how it works? I don't really know anything. I'm not very religious.
I'm going to pray and rub one out. Does that count?
On the candle?
Is that how
Where do you think the wax comes from?
Oh my
That's
god.
disgusting.
That's gross.
Really terrible. You're going. I can tell you haven't slept. So, Jet fans, where do you start?
Save it for the podcast.
Yeah, the real when we're actually talking.
We've been talking this whole entire time we're recording.
It's so
You
funny.
guys like
We just
You're
said,
talking about horses.
We just
I don't
said
know
you guys
what.
have-
Horses in
I
the
don't
clock
know
tower.
what
I didn't
to-
know we were going.
you guys just missed the whole point that there is no open anymore, guys.
thanks for coming out. This is now a horse show when it's just Kurt and I. That camera's not even, you guys aren't even in that camera angle.
I'm going to mute that mic.
Are we gonna do that again though? The whole 10 minutes
Definitely
of
not
nothing.
now. Because now it's the
not
real
good.
opening.
You said
It's not a
I want to
good
test
plan.
the levels and the cameras.
Yeah, that means we're rolling.
That was where we're going.
That means we're going. As soon as we say we're going.
So, about them Jets.
She hasn't fixed her face
How
yet.
about them Jets?
Well, I mean, you know, it's like
I'm gonna stab him.
it had to happen that way, right? It had to happen that way.
I mean, it's almost to the point where you don't even go, I can't believe it.
No, you can't say that.
You can't.
What's funny is like the people that are trying to poke and prod me nonstop, like this hasn't been happening for 41 straight years.
Right.
You know? It's
Do
like
you think there's a Namath curse?
Namath curse?
Yeah.
I mean, he did get hurt in a similar way, right?
No, I supposedly it's like he sold his soul for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Not his soul. He sold the Jets' soul.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what
He
it
was
turned
willing
out.
to sell his soul for Susie Colbert. That's for sure.
That's all,
for sure.
all I can think about when I hear his name is
Yeah.
him.
I want to kiss you.
the best part about that whole thing, like, there were Jet fans that I know, my father's one of them, who, even when Aaron Rodgers was signed, they were happy, but they had that Jets thing in their background. They knew it was only a matter of time. And it was like creeping in on, and like, doesn't matter, he's going to get hurt. This is going to happen. Something else is going to happen. The season's going to get...
Without a doubt.
So every Jet fan I know had that.
Of course.
And then leading up to the season, Hard Knocks, they would get more excited and more excited and more excited.
Well,
It was like,
I was going to say, I
here we
think
go.
Hard Knocks really...
Yeah, it pushed it over there. And then
Let's
all of a
be
sudden,
honest. Anybody that was in that situation, if your team was in that situation, your team was in that situation, you would be the same exact way.
100%. But I don't have
Yeah.
41 years of baggage with my team. My team's been pretty good sometimes, not good other times. But not to the point where, like,
I mean, Kurt's the only one that has a leg to stand on in that.
yeah, but we haven't
When's
fumbled the bag.
when's the last time you won the Super Bowl?
72, 76?
Okay, so you're not far behind us. So like all the other stuff that whatever you're good sometimes, we've been good sometimes.
No,
we
yeah,
made the
this is-
playoffs sometimes.
I'm not saying good or bad. It's the ineptitude and the utter absolute collapses that they go through. Like,
Embarrassment.
I also
Yeah,
think it's
like-
really different playing in New York and the expectations from the New York fan base than like
20 years ago, yes.
Miami.
20 years ago when there was only local medias covering the teams, yes. But the issue I had, like, I just found it, obviously for not a Jet fan, is once Aaron Rodgers came out of the tunnel, waving that flag with the smoke and one of the coolest pictures and videos and cut-ups I've fucking ever seen in the NFL. It was awesome. I was standing in a bar, a couple Jet fans in there with the big guy over here, and even, like, my father was like, let's fucking go. It was like, it took him till right before kickoff.
Right.
And then they had him all buying it. And then finally, every Jet fan seemed to be on board. 4 plays later, it's over.
No, it's,
it was like,
I'm going to say that
and
it's,
then they're like, God damn it, I did it again. I let my guard down. And the second I did, and it was because of the opening ceremonies and the opening pop-in circumstance that they let their guard down. They jumped on that bandwagon to have the same thing happen again.
I'll give you my take
But
on
what-
it is that right when he was coming out, I was all in. But I've been all in the whole off season,
Of course
right?
you have.
Yes.
You're all in.
I'm a
every
little
season.
delusional sometimes. Only
Yeah,
on
no,
this
you
podcast.
get tattoos and you order 2 Super Bowl tickets if they win a preseason game. Like,
But
you were all in.
his first snap, I felt like something was wrong.
Oh, come on.
No, he did.
I swear to God.
I was right next to him,
Really?
and he said,
He
goes,
looked like
he looks
the
bad.
moment was bigger than him. Like he looked
Really?
nervous right from the start. He wasn't getting the ball out right away. The fucking line was just letting him through.
Well, I have an issue with that.
tripping over his feet.
I
And
missed
like,
those 3 plays. I turned it on, and 2 gentlemen were carrying him off the field.
It happened that quickly, though.
I was
It
like,
happened
you
that
gotta be
quickly.
joking.
he looked like something was wrong right from the start.
Slow.
Yeah. Which is like, how can you not, you're a veteran. How can you not get up for that moment?
I don't know what to say. I said it all last night through text messages as my phone was blowing up.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It was exhausting keeping up with all that last night, but I feel bad in one sense. I would have liked to see them lose with him, and I think that would have been more fun for me.
You said that last week.
I did, and I didn't want him to get hurt. But now he's
how
hurt.
can you want anyone to get hurt? That is so.
Oh, I
fucked.
want everybody on the Ravens to snap their kneecaps. I could care less. I hope Lamar Jackson loses a leg and he's walking around with a nubbin.
That's
I
awesome.
don't care.
Pretty bad.
I don't care.
Did you
I
see?
hate the Ravens.
Have you
Holy
seen
hell.
or read or heard about like the issues with the line, the offensive line, and him? I didn't know about any of this, and I was reading today a bunch of different articles. Like kind of enjoying it as I was reading. But apparently he has issues with the offensive line coach and what they would teach. And now they have these quick little routes where it's a 1-2, maybe a 3-step drop, and the linemen go to cut block, get the defensive ends or defensive tackle, get their hands down so that ball can come out right away. Rodgers doesn't do that because he's the type of guy that wants to see the play develop, see what's open, and he doesn't care what the play calls for. He's going to go make a play because he's that fucking good.
Right.
One of the best ever to do it. So he had an issue with this apparently all training camp. They weren't going to change it. This is the blocking scheme. We want the ball out within, the first 2 steps, 3 steps. And the first 3 pass plays the guy had, all 3 of them that he was rushed and
He held on to the ball.
He held the ball and he wasn't supposed to. The line cut, and that's if you watch the replay, I'm sure you've seen it 100 times. Yeah. The left tackle, the guy drops down, throws a shoulder because his only job was to get the defensive end's hands down. Wasn't to block him. There was not supposed to be a block on that play. So he gets the guy's hands down, doesn't block him. Rodgers doesn't throw the ball. Now he's standing there. He's a sitting duck. And they said, like, how do you go into the first series of the NFL season and not have that ironed out?
Right.
No, that's so dumb.
Is Aaron Rodgers being too stubborn?
You should have your first 15 plays.
100%.
Right.
100%.
But he wouldn't throw the fucking ball, and that's what goes to what he said. He's like, something was off. Why didn't he? Like, I understand how Rodgers works. He's one of my favorite players ever. I don't like him now that he's on the Jets, but one of my favorite quarterbacks ever. And it's not the way the guy plays, and he just refused to adapt to it? Or was it the line was like, no, we're not changing?
Right.
No, I don't. I think that when you go and you make this big deal and you get Aaron Rodgers and you want to win a Super Bowl and you put all of this pressure, you freaking fold to Aaron Rodgers and what he's been doing best for how many freaking years. Like, that is silly to me. You're going to bring in the OG that you freaking want to bring you to a Super Bowl and then you don't bend on what he does best in the pocket. Like,
I agree with you. They did.
that's
Everything else
insane.
was
And
done
if I
wrong.
was the O-line and you're on the field and now it's real time, stick with your quarterback. Don't you want to win the game?
Seems like there's a lot of turmoil going on.
If that's all true. If that's all true.
I think what makes it even worse is
That's
that
crazy.
you saw what could have been. All of the hype was justified because the defense is
because they came
fucking
back and won.
insane.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what they said
The
on
running
ESPN.
game is insane. The skill position players are insane. And that's the hardest part about it.
Right.
And I'm sorry, Zach Wilson is not ready to be an NFL quarterback. There's no chance.
Babyface.
No chance.
Yeah.
So
And I mean,
that's the hardest part is all of the hype was warranted. It was validated.
Right. They're a scary fucking team if he
Yeah.
plays.
Yep. And if you want to get into it right away, because I know we talked about having, going over our picks or whatever, but my biggest disappointment is that Bills game. I thought I had that thing in the bag as soon as he went down.
Yeah.
They should have murdered them. I wanted to double up on FanDuel with the Bills, and I'm glad I didn't touch it. I just
see that
I just
bar?
let the play. No.
Yeah.
That shit's amazing.
That was awesome.
Whoa.
There's a bar in Green Bay or Wisconsin or something like that. That was if the Bills win, they were going to pay. If Aaron Rodgers loses,
If Aaron
they were
Rodgers
gonna
starts
pay
the game.
all of the bar tabs.
Really?
So Aaron Rodgers starts the game, he goes down, and everybody thinks that's it. The
Right.
Bills are going to win. So everybody just starts ripping drinks because they think it's going to be on the house.
That's
Right.
amazing.
And it was like the biggest night the bar's ever had. At the end,
And
they
then
had to charge
to pay.
everybody. Yep.
Everybody had to pay.
There's a video where
That's
they show
great.
everybody once he goes down and gets carted off, all the people walk up to the bar. Like in unison, the entire place goes
that's
right to the bar. And we're gonna get our money's worth here.
That's unbelievable. It was honestly, it became a great game, which
Yeah.
I don't even know how that happened. But that's definitely
All right,
so-
wait. Can I jump in? Because I've been very quiet and I
Sure.
have beef with you right now because you fucking jinxed my quarterback. That's one. I know I was supposed to stop saying the
Definitely
F
did.
word, but it's not happening today. I have too much fire in me.
She was up in bed all night like this. What am I gonna say?
Oh, I had notes.
The text I got, like, just fucking wait. I'm again.
I'm coming for you, I said. But if we rewind the tape, please, let's do that.
Tape?
Rewind the tape to last week
What year
when
is
this guy was like, he's going to go down. Fine, that happened. You're the biggest jinx. That sucks for everyone involved. But then you were like, they're going to crumble. Their season's over.
Oh,
Zach
will.
Wilson is shit. They're shitty-ass quarterback, blah, 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 blah. No. And I sat here and I said, no, because that didn't happen at all.
It took the worst game of Josh Allen's pro career for you guys to get a
Don't
win.
do that. Don't do that, because we already said that the Bills, which I think you agreed with, were overrated. But they're not a bad team. To say
He
the
threw-
Bills are
they're
a
not a
bad
bad
team is insane.
No, he's saying Josh
You hear
Allen
what he
had
said?
his
Fine,
worst
yeah,
game.
Josh
Yeah, but you hear
Allen.
what
I
Josh
know.
Allen
It's
said? He said
three.
they're seeing
It's
ghosts out
three.
there.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo. Don't care.
He
I don't care.
threw 3 of
They
the
played a
worst
good
deep
game.
balls I've ever seen thrown.
Yes.
2 were jump balls for interceptions, and 1 was grossly overthrown.
It was Hail Marys.
Yeah,
He
and it
threw
was.
Hail
He
Marys.
didn't even care
Because
who was
the
down there.
D is.
He got picked 3 times by a guy who had in his contract, if you get 3 interceptions on the season, we'll give you a $250,000.
You know,
Cha-ching.
I've seen a lot of Bills games over the past couple of years because they've been good. They've been on prime time.
Sure.
When they just go after it and do those passes to Diggs, do the passes over the middle, run the ball.
They don't run
Josh
the ball.
Allen
He doesn't run
when,
the ball
right.
anymore.
When he
Well, that
runs
was-
the ball, they get first downs after first downs, and they can put as many points on the board as they want.
I
That
do
didn't
feel
happen.
like
He did run the ball though. When the coach, there
one time, yeah.
there was a replay where the coach is like, "Be smart," and he was like, "Yeah, whatever," and just charged.
and somebody
into
jumped over the guy, tried to jump over the guy again. But I do believe, like, talking my father brought this up. He's like, the Jets defense, there must have been something where they didn't get after the quarterback as far as like a ton of sacks. It seemed like they wanted to keep him in the pocket.
Right.
Because he only really had 1 or 2 scramble plays, and they were both big fucking plays.
Right.
And when he was in the pocket, it seemed like he was only targeting Diggs.
Yeah.
I don't know why he hates Dawson Knox. I don't know if Dawson Knox, screwed around with his wife or fiance or whatever it was. I don't get it.
doesn't
The dude's a
have a
good tight end. He just does not throw on the ball.
And Davis never has a good game against the Jets.
Gabe Davis is the most hot and cold player. He
Right.
either has a great game or he doesn't show up at all. But they don't run the ball. They never establish the run.
Right.
And
Josh
that's been the
Allen's a big
knock
bitch.
against them for the last 3-4 years.
He looked
He looks like a big bitch.
He looked weird last night too.
Who?
Honestly,
Josh Allen.
His eyes were wide
looked
last
awful.
night too, and he looked weird on the bench. He
Well,
looked
that's
off.
That's 2 years in a row they got him.
Yeah, And
You know?
they
He's-
shouldn't.
It was the worst game of his
Jets
career.
are good.
It's a
The
good.
Jets
it's a
D
good one.
is good. The defense is good.
All right.
I said this to him though, and I don't. You guys can all disagree. And until I'm proven wrong, which I don't think is going to happen this weekend against the Cowboys, because we'll talk about that when we get there. But
because they didn't do destroying.
but
They're not the fastest defense I've ever seen.
But my point is, we have the weapons. Like he said, we have every single piece except you want to say quarterback. Fine, but if he just I don't even care if it's perfect. We have such talent on receivers, running backs, whatever. Put it where they're supposed to be and let that talent come through and catch the fucking ball like they did last night. Like they did.
You should get season tickets. The Jets should listen to you and get season tickets because you are the biggest fan I have ever heard.
Okay, that's not how it's been. But I refuse to be negative right now because they came out, they got the win.
They got the win. You're absolutely right.
And we'll see what
100%.
happens.
Well,
One
no,
game
it's
at
just
a
one
time.
just gotta-
Right.
Yeah, that's
they
it.
better throw the ball to Dalvin Cook
Now
and
it's
use
just
him a lot and run him
Cook
to the
and
ground.
Wilson.
Yeah.
They better use
Hall.
absolutely, but
Yeah,
use him as a
Hall.
regular running back. Burn Cook. Just
Yeah.
use him
Oh, yeah,
until
yeah,
until his legs fall.
So what's gonna make Zach Wilson look good is if they can run the ball and they can control the ball by running it and then
Absolutely.
open
Play
up
action.
the play.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Play action will work wonders.
So we'll see. Anyway,
And they're not loaded everywhere because their offensive line stinks. Even Becton, who I think is one of the better linemen in the league, he has not been good.
that was always going to be the problem.
Right.
You know?
That's a huge. I don't understand NFL GMs who just refuse to. And I don't. Maybe the talent pool is so depleted because of the way the college
Could be.
game goes.
Could be.
But NFL lines, the Dolphins line is shit. The
Giants.
The Steelers line is
Giants
shit.
line.
The Giants line.
Oh my God.
They shouldn't
Jesus
even be
Christ.
there.
I think they're playing high school ball. Like, there's not a good offense. Like, there's very few that you can name.
I saw a stat about the Giants. They've drafted 18 offensive linemen in the past 10 years. Not one of them has made the Pro Bowl.
Really?
Yeah.
What's crazy is I think the Dolphins have gotten 3 of them after the Giants had them. That's how big the Dolphins' offensive line has been.
We don't have to talk about the Giants that much, but we are based in New York here. Can I just ask, who did they think Daniel Jones was going to throw the ball to?
Yeah, I know.
Because I saw their lineup card after that miserable
understand.
game. There's nobody.
No, there's nobody.
And somebody at work
They
told
did
me
nothing.
Oh, Shepard. I go, excuse me, 3 years ago? Are you talking 3 years ago?
I want to see if Amani Toom is available.
There's nobody there. There's nobody there.
But they also couldn't run it. They can't run the ball either.
No, it's going to be Jones
what's
and
crazy
Barkley
is-
the whole time.
We cover them extensively for the last 2 years.
They're bad.
And we would all agree that they're a really bad football team. They 100% overachieved last year. Brian Dable was up for Coach of the Year, and he was amazing, and this guy's great. And they, without a doubt, outkicked their coverage.
Yep.
To pay Daniel Jones and then to listen to Giant fans all offseason
Thinking that they a lock for the playoffs.
is crazy. Like, they have a terrible roster.
I can't believe it.
They're going to come in last place.
I agree.
All right, so our picks. We go 10-10 overall. Kurt,
Sorry, guys.
what happened?
Sorry, guys.
1-4.
Yeah. Like I said, the Bills should have been a W with or without Rodgers. I think the Carolina and Atlanta game, I didn't really give a crap. I was 3 points away from that over. I took a chance on that thinking that they would score here and there. What was the other big game that I lost? The Bears. The Bears. Me and you super excited, texting back and forth. Can't wait till the 4:05 game. Horrible.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That game
for
was
some
over
reason-
before it started.
They don't want that guy to run. They don't want Fields to run, so I guess they're just shitting the bed this year. I don't know what it is. But yeah, pretty awful.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Got lucky that the Steelers didn't score any points this week and got the under in that game. So I got super lucky.
All right, you try again this week.
I'm gonna. And I got to pick first. Son of a bitch.
Katie, you went 2-3. How do you feel?
I did. I mean, week 1, crazy week 1. 1:00 game's insane. Did I think Cincy was gonna lose like that? Obviously not. Obviously not. I don't even know what the hell happened. Fun fact, Burrow had only one pass over 10 yards the entire game.
Wow.
One pass.
That's remarkable.
Talk about the bag. He got the bag. What happened? He got the bag and shit the bed.
That's a good line.
But like
They played like
Yeah.
they
Garbage.
played very bad.
Garbage.
So that's did anyone expect that though? Like that badly? I understand rooting for the Browns, but whatever. The Giants are a disgrace. I'm no longer thinking that they're good. They're
You picked the
shit.
Giants?
Yeah, that was your craziest
Oh,
pick.
man, I didn't
That was the
realize
craziest pick.
Yeah, that was my crazy
She
pick.
was in that New York hype. She was following
You know, we
that
didn't
New
have to
York
pick
hype.
the Jets and the Giants. This isn't 2 years ago.
I was going to bring that up.
I know, but I thought at home Sunday night. I don't know. The love era is here though, guys.
That was one thing we did agree on. The love
We
era.
did agree on that. I'm all about it. Wait, do I have any fun facts about the love era?
Hope not.
I thought I did.
All right, Trip 3-2. Were you 3-2 or were you 2-3?
I was 3-2.
We
Katie
definitely
tried-
have to check his stat.
Okay.
Don't ever leave it up to him to
All
say
right.
what
Well,
he
we can.
was.
I have because I have the receipts. Now, I text my picks to Katie the day or two after the podcast, and then she makes a graphic to put up
Right.
there.
Yeah.
And she completely sabotaged me and put up the wrong picks. So I didn't
All of
say
them?
anything. No. Just one of them.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
You put me as the Bears.
Oh, that's right. She did put you, but you definitely didn't pick. the
Definitely
Bears.
not pick the Bears because we
I agree
agreed
with
on the love era. I agreed on I took the Packers. I was 12-4 in my pick'em league. One of the best weeks I've ever had in my pick'em league.
I thought the week was terrible. It was. I got.
I did not go with what I honestly went with like just straight percentages like home dog like whatever it was.
Checking now.
So you
So-
broke the internet and you put the wrong picks up on
Oh
the first
my
week.
god! What a week one. You were like
So yeah,
the
so
football league.
My
'cause it was
losses,
sloppy.
Yeah,
Carolina,
we're gonna fucking get AJ in here.
What? How
He'll wear
was
it.
because
sloppy?
you were pissed off in my Browns pick because it went against your
You
Bengals
did.
pick.
It was Cleveland
Right.
plus 2.5.
Correct, which covered.
Okay.
Miami did not cover the under, which I was very surprised at how much they scored. That was
Tennessee, Carolina,
cover.
and Ravens. You
No,
never picked Green Bay.
No, I had Green Bay. I agree with you. Like Green Bay's that wasn't one of my 5 picks. You put me down as the Bears and not the Browns. On the graphic.
On the graphic.
Yeah. So the graphic was wrong. I picked Green Bay. I agree with you on Green Bay, but I didn't put it on as one of my 5. So my 2 losses were the Dolphins under, which I was very surprised that they scored. Like it was that much of a shootout.
Right. You'll take that loss.
Oh my god, it was a fucking amazing game. Yeah.
Of course,
and then the other game I lost was the Carolina game. I loved Carolina. Rookie quarterback week 1, especially when you get drafted 1-1. I didn't know this. I found this out today. I believe it's first 1-1 overall quarterback picks are 1 in 11 or 1 in 16 against the spread in their first start. Like, oh fuck! I wish I would have known that.
That was a good stat to know.
Yeah, would have been a nice stat to know last week, but maybe I didn't dig hard enough. But lost that game. I love it. Was a divisional game, divisional dog. I took every other time that I went with the numbers. It hit. I told you, Cincinnati. I hate the way they started the last 2 years. Burrow's a very slow starter. Didn't play in the preseason, which is a thing we need to go for every year now. The unders, we talked about it. I know. I definitely mentioned it last week. Unders in week 1 always are big. If we go the things, underdogs were 10-6, unders were 12-4, road teams were 12-4, road dogs were 8-2. Just fucking gigantic numbers with betting, and it's been the same.
Road dogs were 8-2.
It's crazy. So I went with those numbers, and that's how I got the 3 picks. I lost the other 2 picks. I went with the Dolphin game because I wanted to put some juice on it. But again, like these, you don't know at the beginning of the season. And certain teams start slow, certain teams start fast.
Right.
I was happy with the league. I wasn't 4-1 like the big guy over here, but
Big winner.
Big winner.
I'll be here all season. You know, whatever you need, horses, football.
Oh,
just call me. You know,
I just wish we had the Brady jersey to squeeze in one week here.
Oh,
that would be good.
we might still have all those jerseys somewhere. We got.
I'll wear my Cleveland one.
I think they're on top in a giant garbage bag. Probably.
But I think the Brady jersey might fit you now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Still not wearing it unless the Jets bring him back. You know, maybe the Jets bring him back.
But you know what's odd? The Jets gave Tom Brady a Hall of Fame career and ruined Aaron Rodgers' Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what we do.
What was the one game you lost? Oh, the Bears.
Bears, yeah.
Fucking Bears.
The Bears.
We should have known.
That's the one game I lost that you guys know about.
Dude, I got murdered.
The prop bets killed me, and also Texas Tech on Saturday. Did anybody see what happened in that game?
Oh my God, Texas Tech. Oh no, I had him week 1.
They were covering with 30 seconds
Oh
to go.
yeah, interception, right? Touchdown.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
terrible.
I was down for the weekend, but I'm good 4-1. I got a little crown on my picture. I'm good.
We gotta take a break.
Okay.
First down, dog.
And we're back.
And we're back.
We're back. We're always back.
Dogs.
Kate, you have anything to say about your picks?
What?
You have anything to say about your picks from last week?
Funny. I don't want to say anything now.
Do you have any fun facts about Jordan Love?
I think it's Jordan Love's era.
I don't actually have any Jordan Love fun facts other than
I was impressed.
Errors here.
Oh, then he looks good in those pants.
I was impressed. By
He
the
played
Packers.
great.
Who's the hottest quarterback in the National Football
No, we're
League?
not doing
Don't
that.
say Burrows.
Burrows.
Burrow.
His last name is Burrow.
Burrows. Don't say Burrows.
Kurt does do that with a lot of words.
Did you see the one with the where they make them look like chicks?
Yes. They've been doing that for 2 years now. That shit is hysterical.
Pretty crazy.
There's some hot ones.
Smash.
There's some hot ones. That's
wasn't like
funny.
Yeah, I know.
See, I wouldn't go hot. I'd go, there's some cute ones.
Do I like transvestites? Don't go.
You can't say that anymore.
You can't see that.
I don't know what you can and can't say.
You can say anything.
I'll
It's a
say
football
whatever I
show.
want. I was fucking, you guys, whatever I say bad is going to go in because, like, my mom won't talk to me now.
I mean, it was a great clip. She'll talk to you. She really not talking to you?
What about the Coors Light sponsorship that the podcast got?
I honestly didn't think that your mom would ever listen to this.
She doesn't, but my, like, other parts of my family do
yeah,
that I've been,
yeah.
like, fantasy football with and stuff. They love it.
Oh, so
Love
blame them, not
talk about
us.
how much I curse.
Yeah.
I said it. And then you jumped on it.
It was hilarious.
Jumped on my mom.
I would love to.
Oh my God.
Imagine he had to call me dad one day at a barbecue.
I'll call you daddy.
God, he will
my
impregnate
God.
anything.
I think she's past that, so you might be good.
Wow.
God.
Definitely cutting this out.
You can't.
Absolutely.
What I was most impressed with for week 1. You sure you don't want to say anything about your picks? Come on.
No. That's all right.
My most impressed with week 1, Baker Reagan Mayfield.
Oh,
Tampa Bay Bucks.
I can't stand you right now.
Is that his middle name? Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm excited. I was excited for him.
I'm not.
Mike Evans, Godwin,
You
both of them,
love them.
50 plus years old, both of them. They've both gone through menopause.
How old are they? Like, I have no
They're
idea, but
not
I'm
that
assuming they're 50.
old.
Yeah,
They're
they
like
have to be.
30.
No. They're older than
Yes.
Evans has got to be 36.
We need someone to look that up.
40.
During a break. 'Cause-
40?
he's late 30s,
He
39.
is not 40.
Well, I said to you during that game,
And
I said,
Godwin is like early 30s, if anything.
I said, Baker's fun.
He
Like,
is.
I wish he was my quarterback. I wish he was better and he was my quarterback, but like he's a guy you love to root for. Like he's fucking crazy. Just wants to play and wants to win. He reminds me of like a shitty Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Just really enjoys what
Big
he's doing,
comparison.
loves playing the game, and you know the guy's going all out on every play.
He stiff-armed the shit out of some DB and then just trucked a linebacker on another one. And
Mike
I was,
Evans is only 30 years old.
damn.
Thank you.
I was super excited about Mayfield when he was taking over Cleveland, got them the first win to open up the fucking Bud Light case, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't
yeah,
there like
yeah.
a... But then he just shits the bed.
I think his time's now.
No, it's not.
You know what scares me, though? Todd Bowles. You ever see him on the sidelines?
He's terrible. He's
You
the
know
worst.
Head coach.
You know what this reminds me of? Who was the quarterback in like 2008, 2009 that went to the Bucks? And it was
Sean King?
ton of hype. No.
Went to the Bucks.
2010.
Michael Vick?
No.
Steve Young.
Oh my God. Seriously.
Oh, that was
Tommy Maddox.
Do you know what I'm talking about? But this is what this reminds me of right now. Like all this hype, he did good for like 3 games or something like
He
that.
zips
And then
passes,
Yeah.
but there's zero consistency.
I just want him to be good. I don't know why.
defense.
I'm rooting for him.
Good too.
They did.
Where'd he come from? What was his college?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay.
Freeman, Josh Freeman.
Josh
He's
Freeman.
still in the league.
Freeman.
Pretty sure he was on San Francisco last year.
He's going to start for the
Plays.
Jets probably in a few
He doesn't
weeks.
play. He doesn't play. My point is, he started for the Bucks back in.
That's a pretty fun
2010.
game. Who will be the starting QB in the Jets week 7?
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, that's
I
the
think
role.
so.
Oh,
Wilson.
Wilson.
I'm sticking with my guy until a week tells me not to.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Him
We're not doing
11
this.
times.
Yeah, we're not doing
all right. Let's stop
Let's
with the
stick into
Jets.
the
Let's
thing.
stop with the Jets. There's
Well,
many
we have
more
we're
weeks
going
to
to
talk
record a
about the
Jets podcast after this. You two are out.
Oh, we didn't get to do our handshake.
You have a handshake?
What am I going to do with that shirt I ordered now?
Wait, I was thinking the same thing. It's still a fire shirt.
That was like the first thing I thought of.
It's still fire.
I'm
still
wearing it.
wearing it.
I really was thinking about all the guys who bought the Aaron Rodgers fucking jersey, and he might never complete
about-
a pass.
He's-
What about how many they produced?
I'm just saying he might never have
There's going to be
completed a
7
pass.
million Chinese people wearing those fucking jerseys, those Aaron Rodgers
Go to
jerseys.
Nigeria.
Or people buy them just because of this crazy fucking shit that
Who's spent
happened.
$110 on that?
It's like the World Series losing teams when they send
Yeah.
it off to
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh my God.
The guy was on the Jets for 75 minutes.
Didn't
No.
complete a pass.
No, stop, guys.
Did you
It's
see
He looked
messed
good in the
up.
preseason. That
It's
one
mean.
preseason game he got.
Did you see the one video
It's
of the dude
messed up.
at the game? And he's
middle
holding
finger?
up his phone, and the other guy's
No.
recording him, and he's like, I put $1,000 on over 1.5 yards for Aaron Rodgers tonight. He's like, it's a surefire bet. It was like $1,000 to win 8 or something, like something crazy like that.
Can't
And
do
then they
that.
have him record. He goes,
That's a dummy.
Can't do that.
0 for 4. He's 0 for 4. And the guy just loses his fucking mind.
I did see the middle finger, by the way.
Yeah.
Middle finger was great.
I saw
Middle
that
finger was
live,
good.
and I was like, wow,
Yeah,
someone's
yeah,
got to
yeah.
take a picture of that.
That was awesome.
What were you
That
most
was
impressed
to
with?
to
I was most
Wilson, right?
most impressed with the Rams, and it's going to reflect into my picks this week.
No, boy.
I mean, the package deal with those 2 new receivers.
Anako,
Well, not
Anako,
new.
Anako?
Yeah, well, one of them's Tutu,
Yeah.
and one of them's Puka.
Right.
Right. Dude, 18.
clip.
I think it's 18 catches between the two, over 100 yards for both.
Yep.
I was impressed. Worst stat of the week, though, Cam Akers. I think he was 12 rushes for 20 yards or something like that.
Dude, Cam Akers just
not
ended.
No, sorry, it was 22 rushes for 29 yards, still got a touchdown. But
He's just ended.
they did me right by proving that Seattle is not the team. Metcalf, 47 yards and a TD in the first quarter, 0 after that.
Yeah.
Garbage after that. Where does he go?
He
The
was
guy's
just
tallest guy in the
plays.
field.
Body slamming people instead of his own teammates.
It's unbelievable. But I was impressed with the way they came out in Seattle and pretty much took care of them. Took care of a team that a lot of people like you guys especially liked.
Hopefully Stafford's a Jet, maybe potentially you trade for him.
I've
always liked Stafford.
Everybody has. We went through
like
the
him.
Detroit Lion
Yeah.
death with that guy.
I've always liked
I
him.
thought they played great.
Very consistent, usually in fantasy too.
What else? Who else was impressed?
I was impressed with Richardson.
Yeah.
I have stats for that too.
He played well.
He was.
2 fun facts for the rookie. First one, youngest player in NFL history with a passing and rushing TD in the same game.
Wow.
Really?
Surprising.
Was he 18?
9th,
21.
21
Is he
in
21?
111
Oh, wow.
days, I think I read today.
Holy cow. Too bad he got hurt.
He's gonna be
He's gonna hurt. He's
fine.
gonna hurt every game.
I know.
Rookie stat, became the first rookie in NFL history to record at least 200 plus passing yards, 40 plus rushing yards, 1 pass TD and 1 rushing TD in their debut.
Oh, I thought this was a.
Stop.
Of course he is, because it's the longest stat ever.
He's a big dude.
He played well.
I was surprised how big he was. I don't think I saw him all preseason.
Yeah.
I didn't know much of him, but I thought from what I saw from him, he played pretty well.
He's a gator.
He does have Minshew behind him, though. Barking at him.
Did you see him?
I saw him get in.
Yeah, I saw him go in. His first fucking play, I have a 7.5 point spread on him. They're down by 10. They could have just kicked the field goal.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
His first play is a fade. One of the hardest passes to throw on the 5-yard line is garbage.
Wonder if his dad was there.
His dad was definitely there.
His dad
was
it's so great to look up and be like, oh, Joe Durton.
What were you impressed with besides the Miami Dolphins? Is that what
No,
you said?
all my stuff was on Richardson.
Wow.
I got a preseason bet on him to be offensive rookie of the year,
Really?
and that was it. She basically said everything I was going to talk about. So he impressed the shit out of me. I was very happy
Yeah.
that it's looking good after 1 week. That my bet could cash.
Nothing with that injury, though?
No,
He'll be fine.
He's playing. What was your biggest surprise? Dolphins.
My biggest surprise, how fucking right I was about the Jets game.
Thank God we got that clip.
Only
on.
one part of
That
it.
was a good one.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Go ahead.
well,
That's it?
that's the main part.
you
Pretty
can't
much.
We're not in
much-
mid-season form yet.
You can't get much a bigger surprise than that guy going down in 4 dropbacks.
You think that was a big surprise?
But it wasn't a surprise. That's why I loved it.
That was not
That's
a
why I loved it
surprise.
so
That
much.
quick?
Yeah.
Come on.
Seen it before.
It was Test of
Testaverde,
Testaverde 99, right?
Pennington. We just keep going.
What, all hurt the first game?
Or preseason.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Favre gave you a cock tease. Made it to almost week 11.
He
And then he showed his cock.
Yeah. No, and then he didn't tell anybody he was hurt and then showed his cock. Yeah.
Jesus.
Which, if that was your cock, why would you show that?
Yeah, he had a weird looking
What, you
dick.
saw pictures of his cock?
Yes,
was
I'll show it to you.
weird.
I have it saved in my phone.
It was so weird.
It's so tiny.
Yeah. It
I
was
feel like it
weird.
would be like Lenny Dykstra's cock.
Nails? Dude, if your
No, he
nickname
had-
is Nails.
He has an itty.
You guys are wild.
Lenny
This
Dykstra's
Yankees
cock and
real
Brett
good,
Favre's
though.
cock is probably the same.
Is this the lunchroom?
Let's next thing.
My biggest surprise, besides that whole conversation, was the NFC top 3 versus the AFC top 3. The NFC top 3, the Niners, the Cowboys, Eagles, the Patriots
Yeah.
gave them a little bit of trouble, but the Niners looked fucking impressive.
They did. I just didn't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
They're definitely the best team in the NFL. The Niners.
I think you're right. And the Cowboys defense, holy shit.
But they
Fucking
also
speed.
They also played a very bad team. I think their defense is good, but I'm not sold. It's week 1. I need to see more from the Cowboys in order for me to say if they're actually as good as what they did versus the Giants.
Yeah.
Offensively.
Yes.
I think you just give Micah Parsons defense.
You were down a little bit on them last week.
I was down big.
I
was down big.
And they came
I saw
out
Micah
on
Parsons
fire.
rush the B gap between the guard and the tackle line, and he got pressure on the quarterback. Jesus Christ. That's how fucking fast this guy is. Like,
Oh, I have a
they're
good
not even
stat.
touching him. They're not like, all right, he gives up some size to a lot of these linemen because he's not the biggest defensive lineman. It doesn't matter. He's so fucking just runs right by him.
He is. He's huge.
And then Pollard looked great.
Look great.
You know.
And Zeke looked like shit. But yeah, Pollard looked great.
Yeah, well, Zeke's fat. But let's see Pollard go 16 games. Like, it's a long fucking season. He's never done it.
He looked good.
That's going to be tough.
What's your stat?
My stat is the average pressure distance in the NFL right now is 4.57 yards. The entire Cowboys rushing averaged 3.76.
Wow.
That's insane. But again, is the O-line on the Giants just so fucking bad that they got to the quarterback that
Yeah.
close?
They're that bad?
They're terrible. They're terrible.
He almost died. Oh, you didn't watch the one?
No, I stopped. I told myself I wasn't going to do any work on the computer on Sunday. And then, like, as soon as it was a blowout, I'm like, I better save myself for the Jet game. But the Jet game actually ended up being good. But that's exactly what I did. It was like 24-0 right away. And I'm like,
Yeah, Jones was
this is a worthless game.
risking his life.
And then my other side of that is the AFC. Chiefs lose to the Lions. No Kelsey there, probably the main reason. The Bengals don't even realize the season started against the Browns.
That's shocking.
And the Bills lose to a great Jets team. You know?
A great Jets team.
All this hype about the AFC.
Let me ask you a question, regardless of Kelsey, because I don't know yet right now how I feel about the Chiefs. Is Cincy and Kansas City no longer the top dogs in the NFC going forward?
There was drop passes in that Chiefs game that could have absolutely got them in the right place to win that game.
Lots of drop passes, but
I'm telling you now, the Chiefs season is over.
No.
They're done.
Chiefs season.
You didn't read the headlines today.
What's the headlines today?
Kelsey
Tuesday
Oh,
the 12th.
yeah.
What
is now dating Taylor Swift.
is that legal?
Good night.
Is that
It's
legal?
over.
I just became a
they're
giant
both
Chiefs fan.
'Cause
33
now-
years old.
How old are they?
Now Patrick Mahomes'
33.
wife is going to partner up with Taylor Swift in the suite, in the box,
Let me explain
practices, team
something.
dinners.
Don't-
She's
It's
going to
not
become
real.
a fucking nightmare
That feels
again.
weird to me. Is that a real story?
Do me a favor.
Read it today.
Don't ever talk bad about Taylor Swift in this room.
I don't
Oh
believe
my
that that's a
God.
real
Listen,
story.
her
She's
next
a
album
fucking-
will be amazing as a result of this.
She is a fucking star.
She's a star.
I am not poo-pooing Taylor Swift. I'm telling you,
She's an angel.
yeah, okay, she's great.
With wings.
She's a
Well, she's
songbird of our generation.
She's also a female, and she's going to destroy Kelsey, and it's going to empower Mahomes' wife to get bigger and to be more out there on social media. She's going to become a distraction and a train wreck. The Chiefs are fucking done.
Brittany.
Katie, are you serious? They're both the same age? Because I feel like there's rape going on here. They're really the same age?
They're both the same
Yeah.
age.
Yeah, what?
Really?
Yeah.
Man, Kelsey, I feel like
Kelsey's
been-
older than Mike Evans.
I feel like Kelsey's been in the league for 20 years.
I saw a really funny video of Travis
love him,
Kelsey
man.
and Jason Kelsey last week, like right before, I think it was right before Thursday, the game on
Which
Thursday
one?
night.
Was it their podcast?
Jason Kelsey, when he first got in the league, he got like a bunch of dealerships gave him a bunch of cars. So he gives Travis Kelsey a Ford F-150, right? And the first night he has it, I don't know where they're from exactly, but
He's from Cleveland.
He's from Cleveland. All right. So he drives up to like some bad part of Cleveland to a strip club. This is Travis Kelsey.
Right.
In the car that Jason Kelsey give him, it gets stolen from the strip club the first night.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Because he left the keys in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. And they just
They're
like
funny.
jokingly told that story.
God.
Any other surprises? You got a big surprise, Kurt? What's your big surprise?
I honestly don't
Kenny
have a big
Pickett?
surprise. Besides the Bills
Pickett,
losing that
Mr.
game, that they
Pick'em.
leave the Steelers alone. They take a while to get rolling. All right, leave them alone. Honestly, besides the Bills losing that game, I just think they should have destroyed them. and really stomped on their neck while you saw linemen in the timeout. You saw linemen when he went down and then Wilson threw that horrible pick. You saw them clueless. Like they were just standing around like all the fans were miserable. Everybody was miserable. And the Bills never stomped on their neck. And that honestly was the biggest surprise. Besides a lot of the games being sloppy as hell, which they have been the last couple of years. It was a lot of sloppy football.
Preseason. There's no preseason.
Yeah, I mean, the Saints-Tennessee game, sloppy as can be.
Yeah, it was boring.
Washington-Arizona, sloppy and boring. Like, there was just a lot of boring games. That's why it's so hard to bet these games in the first couple weeks. But really, the Bills not going full-blown like they were 2 years ago. That was shocking to me. I'm not talking about Pittsburgh. Leave them alone.
You're on to Cleveland?
What?
Whatever it is. What was Belichick's quote?
You know what?
We're on to Cleveland.
There's no talking about it. We're on to the next game.
Yeah.
I will say, New England being down 16-0 with the snap of the fingers, they made that thing a game. And they had multiple chances to win that game.
did.
And they could have.
Mac
I
Jones.
don't know if I
Great
like Mac
comeback.
Jones or not, but he takes chances.
McCorkle.
He takes chances. He's not scared, and he goes for it.
Bill
Which
Belichick
is-
single.
That's my guy. I
What'd you
like
say?
him.
Bill Belichick
yeah.
single for the first time in 18
See?
years.
Now put your money on the
What do
Patriots.
you mean he's single?
Chiefs are dead. Patriots are up.
So is Robert Kraft.
He's single too?
Oh, man.
Yes.
A lot of hand
He's got
jobs.
hand jobs all the time. I mean,
How is Deshaun Watson
I
not the
think-
quarterback of the Patriots?
I think that's what somebody just said.
I believe that.
holy cow.
His young girlfriend broke up with him or something.
This guy's got a rough.
Gracious.
No,
What a
I don't
rough
know.
life.
All right.
I feel like that's something someone just said to me yesterday.
A lot of hand job talk over there.
What? What? What'd you say?
Nothing. Break?
Break.
You guys
Break.
are assholes today.
And I only have 4 picks right now, so the 5th one will be fun.
Okay, Trip.
I got a couple here. I'm just not fully confident. It's tough.
It's a hard week.
It's week 2. It's tough.
I know. I get
We're not
it.
touching the Thursday, right? Nobody should, because Minnesota Vikings suck.
Is my hair
Suck.
better than last
Yes,
week, would you
you
say?
look like Superman. Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I didn't notice that curl coming down. It was amazing.
You're gonna pick Minnesota against Philly.
Yes.
I don't
Let
think we're
him
doing
do it.
We
He's a
can't do
psychopath.
Thursday. It doesn't come out till Friday. He knows the rules. He's been doing
No,
this.
he doesn't.
Clearly he doesn't because you circled it.
No, he doesn't. I think he's got like USF in that team or something like that in there somehow. You know? He's picking college teams also.
I am so glad I don't pick college teams.
We play Bama this weekend.
Oof. Although they sucked. Balls.
Alabama? They're not like top 5 like every other year?
They were. They lost.
They got smoked.
Losers. I hate college football.
Yeah, they actually got smoked.
I just pick 5 games every Saturday.
That's a good way to go
Yeah.
about it. Mostly ranked teams, right?
Yeah, like see what's on TV.
Yeah.
You know?
Be able to watch it.
Watch USF Bama Saturday, 3:30, ABC.
Where's the big USF bar on Long Island?
There isn't. There's one in the city,
Schrader's?
Is that University of Southern Florida?
South Florida. Yeah.
That's a Dana Kokora thing, right?
No, I thought she went to Florida.
No.
Like she was a
I
Gator.
think it's
I thought.
USF.
Oh.
She's there all the time.
Isn't she like a teacher there?
No, she's a car salesman, I think.
What?
All right, so we cut the part about my mom out and this part.
What? Who is that?
I hope you're doing the cutting. All right.
Apparently, I'm going to have to.
That
He
was a
took
good
over
part.
all the jobs. He divvied the jobs and then had a problem with all of
He's
them.
a control freak and he's good at it. That's the problem. Oh, you want me to go right into
Good
this?
at being a control freak or good at doing the jobs?
You're very good at doing
Both.
everything, but you're definitely a control freak.
Oh, all right, good. I'm going to bring you in for my therapist.
I'll talk to you anytime. Exotics, baby. So I'm going with the trifecta on the next one. All right, you want me to jump right in?
Yeah, get in there.
All right. 2-2 and Puka, baby.
Oh, God.
I'm all about it. I'm all about the Rams right now.
I hope they keep winning because you got to keep saying that.
I mean, I just
Who
want
is
to go. 2-2 and Puka.
It almost sounds like Coco.
100 yards each from my boy Stafford, as long as he stays healthy. They're playing San Francisco. San Francisco is road warriors 2 weeks in a row. Rams are coming home to their weird SoFi Stadium. It's +8. I think that there's going to be a little bit of angst here. I think San Francisco is going to come down to earth a little bit here. Brock Purdy can't be this amazing. He can't be on fire this much. I do like the kid. I like everybody on the team. But I am going with Stafford and the Rams, and I'm taking the points at +8. That is my first
Are you
pick.
worried that Shanahan absolutely owns McVay?
I know that he owns McVay. I don't think
really
it'll,
owns him.
I just don't think it'll be a blowout.
Okay.
That's I like
You're looking
the
for a
running-
cover.
I like the running back. I'm looking for a cover. I don't think the Rams should beat him. I really don't think they should beat him.
They're just with an 8.
But I'm going with the 8.
Okay.
I'm going with the 8.
I got the Rams as well. +8.
You got to
Okay.
tease that up.
No,
I'm definitely teasing that
8
up.
points in a division game early in the season. I'm taking it.
10.5 is where I'm teasing it.
I'll take it at the 8. You can have your teaser. I'll take it at the 8.
That's 2 picks right there. You got to go
that?
2 and 3.
I'm taking.
Jordan Love.
Oh, should I go with that pick?
No,
Oh, okay.
do
We'll
what you
start
want.
with that one. Yeah. Love era. Alive and fucking well. Okay. Packers at Atlanta. Taking the pack. -1.5. Simple. Yeah, I mean, we already spoke about it. But is like Love and Jones going to be the new Rodgers and Devontae Adams?
Oh,
A little bit. Why not? I was right last week.
They don't even have their good wide receivers.
right.
You know,
They don't have anybody.
I know. I'm on the Packers this week too. The love era.
Are you really?
The love era
I like
began.
Atlanta. Atlanta
I
played
love
well.
it. I got him saying the Love era.
I had the Falcons last week. Was not overly impressed.
No?
Desmond Ritter. Give me the Packers. Can't get behind Desmond Ritter. Hopefully Aaron Jones plays.
All right, so we got
Yeah.
two with the Rams, 2 with Green Bay. So that means I got to go really fast.
You have more picks, right?
I got more picks.
Okay.
And for some reason, I'm falling in love with this team. And they did not play well last week, but they are going to Denver, and they have +3.5. I'm going with my boys Washington that I took there over 6.5.
Again.
Stop laughing at my Commanders. Stop laughing at my Commanders.
Stop calling them that.
They're going to my Washington football team.
It's
Washington
better
C
than
words.
Commanders.
I don't know why, but I feel like they're going to come. They're going to give a challenge in that division. I don't know why it's happening. I like Dotson. I like McLaurin if they get that guy involved. I don't know why he's only getting 3 to 4 passes a game. The quarterback's big. I've never really watched him until this week, Sam Howell. I think he's big. He doesn't make too many mistakes. He can run. I like the 3.5. Once again, it's kind of like the Rams with the 8. I like the 3.5. They could lose by 2. I could see them losing by a field goal. I'm taking the 3.5. I'm taking Washington to go 2-0. I am not betting with Russell Wilson until he wins a game.
Yeah. Betting against Russell Wilson's a good bet. But
Fair.
betting for the C words is not a good bet.
No, but I'm saying even if Judy plays, he'll be hurt by the first quarter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have all these weapons
You
that are just
guys
not taken advantage
Are
of.
the biggest jinxes
Because
when
everybody
it comes
gets
with,
hurt
oh model.
all the time.
No, I said, what's his nuts? Derrick Henry was going to get hurt 2 years ago. Preseason, I said he was going to get hurt.
Yeah, turfy toe.
Because he had
Turfy toe.
he had the,
Puka, Tua, Turfy toe.
he had 2
Two
years
to
of the most touches for any running back in history, like 2 years in a row. I was like, there's no way he makes it through a season. He had another great season. He almost ran for 2,000 yards that year. So
Oh, great.
I wasn't a jinx on that one.
Okay.
Hey, how'd the Hartwick Hawks do this weekend?
How did they do this weekend?
No.
Do they play every week?
It's not happening. I'm going with my second pick because I'm the next one.
Wasn't there bye?
Stop. No.
All right, who you got? Who's your second
Indy
pick?
at Houston. I'm taking Indy -1. I actually really don't know why they're only -1. I feel like the Colts are much better than Houston. Right? Weird?
I mean, they should be.
They
Yeah.
should be.
As long as Richardson's playing.
Richardson's playing.
All right, I'm just saying. As long as he's
Richmond and
playing.
Pittman, they have a thing going on.
2 rookie quarterbacks going against each other.
Who'd you take?
Indy.
Okay. I got Indy too.
Oh, cool.
It's a good bet.
Yeah, I thought that they were impressive last week.
It's a weird division game that I kind of want to stay away from.
Yeah, I get it. It's rookie quarterbacks, but Indianapolis looked much better than the Texans looked.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I'm taking the over in that game. Over 40.
Nice.
Those guys
Over
are just gonna.
40?
I like that.
Those guys are just gonna run up the score. No one's gonna stop
I
them.
just don't know if Houston could score.
You mean
Does anybody know a Houston wide receiver?
Somebody got hurt, right, from them? Running back, maybe?
Not Pierce. Was it Pierce?
Nah.
Yeah, no, he was banged up.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah?
got
Yeah.
hurt. Somebody got hurt.
He might play. I think he's
Lot of hurt
questionable now,
people.
but like he's expected to play, but he's got banged up.
Over 40. That's a Colt and a Texan.
We don't need a soundboard. We got this guy.
That was
Wait,
amazing.
that was really good. That was a really good joke. I'm really
Holy cow.
All right, so
Oh,
back
I
to you,
like
Kurt.
that.
Wow, right away, folks.
And don't forget to make the noises with your pick, with whoever you choose.
Yeah. We're going Monday night. I'm touching my Steelers again for 2 weeks in a row.
Touching them.
Touching them. I rarely touch them. But I went the under last week. I am going over. I think they're setting themselves straight. They got to score some points on the board. They're home 2 weeks in a row. Over 40.5. I think the line is perfect on this over. The last 3 games have been between 38 points and 42 points, which I think is great.
When these two teams played each other.
What?
When these two teams played each other the last
Yeah, when
time?
these two teams played each other. They split the last 2. Najee needs to touch the ball more than 6 times. He can't get the ball 6 times. Cleveland, they do have a really good defense. I'm not going to say a great defense. I think they come back to earth. Watt, I mean, come on. The guy had 3 sacks already in the game. I think it's either going to be a slow start and then they blow it out of the water in the second half, or it's going to be vice versa. One team is just going to take it again, and God forbid if it's the fucking Browns that take it over the Steelers again, I'm going to shoot myself on a Monday night, but I'm going over 40.5.
Deontay Johnson's not playing, right?
Go ahead,
Deontay
go first.
Johnson.
You're jumping in on it?
Deontay, he's itching. He's itching. But Deontay Johnson is one of the worst wide receivers I've ever seen in my life.
He's really fast.
Super fast, great.
Just run straight.
He doesn't know how to catch the ball.
He's
Stonehands.
He's Forrest Gump on a football.
Don't throw it to Stonehands.
That first interception where he slipped, I want to say changed the game. Because it gave, they stopped him on a 4-and-1.
Yeah, that's why they lost by 700 points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was that play.
That kid wasn't even
What?
close.
He's hurt. He's not playing.
You're
I'm
delusional.
going with the over.
Why don't they throw the ball at Pickens? Like, where's that
I don't
guy?
know. I don't know. I think the tight end will be back. He was a little banged up last week. I think the Steelers got to put points on the
Fryermuth,
board.
he scored. No?
He did, but
He did
that
score.
was his only catch.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
right. I have that game. I have the Steelers.
Good pick.
Yeah, no,
Look at
he's
you.
terrible.
Good fucking pick.
Just a love fest.
I love it.
Love errors began for you two.
It's a hot. No, well, he took the over. I'm not taking the over.
That's fine.
It might be 6-0.
Great.
But
It's not snowing.
I'm taking the Steelers because every year on the show, we've always talked about Tomlin and all the stats about Tomlin at home as an underdog. Tomlin as an underdog. Tomlin in the early weeks of the season. Tomlin when he's not expected to win. He never fucking loses. Well, he got his ass kicked last week. There's no fucking way this guy doesn't have this team ready to play week 2.
That's why they're putting points on the board.
Also, another stat: teams that didn't cover versus teams that did cover. Big time in favor of teams that didn't cover. Finally, last stat is a double-digit loser in week 1 is at 62% in week 2 against the spread. Oof. So that leads me into my next pick as well. So not because the Steelers are good football, because they're not.
No,
a
wait,
football
I'm
team.
jumping in on this game.
Ooh.
Were you going to give another pick?
Everybody likes the Monday game.
I said that'll lead me into my next pick.
Oh, okay.
And then I started talking about the Steelers again.
That would have been cool.
Sorry.
Say more about the Steelers. I want to hear more about the Steelers.
Oh, no, I have plain one. They're terrible.
Oh, wait. Katie, what's your next pick?
It's happening.
I'm going against the both of you. I'm taking the Browns. Minus 1.5.
Well, you're not going against me if the Browns score 41 points. We're both winners.
True. Yeah, I think the Browns showed up and
Showed out.
And I think they're overvalued
versus Cincy.
because of that.
We'll see. But Pickett has to get it together or the Steelers are going to get smashed again.
Agreed. Watson
threw
didn't
two
play that well
interceptions.
last week, though.
I thought they looked pretty good.
I think he threw under 200 yards.
A couple, 2-3 more massages this week. He'll be all right.
Loosen him up.
That line moved 3.5 points.
It did.
3.5 points from the look-ahead line, early, like before Sunday ended, and to what it is now. It's 3.5 points.
The Steelers are home.
Steelers
Again?
are home again.
2 weeks in a row. Can't lose 2 weeks in a row. You want to touch the Steelers?
Getting points 2 weeks in a row.
I mean, they can.
The Steelers are home underdogs 2 weeks in a row.
It's crazy.
That's something you would never have said.
Ever.
And then if I told you that's true and you didn't take the Steelers either week, you'd be like, I'm an idiot.
Right. I agree with you. I'm fully behind you.
They're still a terrible football team.
He
But
loves
all
it.
those other numbers
To
lead
add
me
that part,
to
you know?
He's picking purely off all his stats.
nerd data, yeah. Not your
Nerd
terrible football
data.
team.
The Bears are going to Tampa Bay.
You are not touching the
stop
Bears
it. No
again,
way.
are you?
Tampa Bay -3.
Oh, he's got his Bucks.
So disappointed in the Bears last
love
week.
the Bears
I had
this
such
week.
high hopes for them last week. They didn't even fucking get off the goddamn fucking bus or whatever.
Nope. Nothing.
That game was over before it started. I'm jumping on the Baker Mayfield bandwagon. Oh, man. Give me the Bucks -3. Todd Bowles, ex-Jet coach. Miss him.
I want to do Bears so bad.
I have the Bears. I want the Bears so bad.
Are you going to do it?
Nope.
Oh,
I can't do
man,
it.
I want to do it so
I
bad.
cannot bet the Bears. There's no way. They're terrible.
Bears are terrible.
They didn't.
Don't
How do
do
you
it.
not call designed runs or designed rollouts
They don't want him
with
to
the
run.
fastest fucking quarterback in the league? What
They don't
are you
want him to
doing?
run. I don't know.
I get it. You don't want him to run and get hurt, but that's why he's good.
Agreed.
Mike Evans is 40 and he's going to catch 2 touchdowns this week.
Also, though, if Fields doesn't start running, they're not going to win any games. So they should just let him take a
let him do his
shot.
thing.
Go.
Let him do his thing.
Let him do his thing.
All right, Kurt, you're up
Oh,
again.
man. Going first sucks. I got to win this week. All right.
Games are hard.
Listen. Could I do a double banger right
We're
here?
listening. We're all listening.
Could I
right
do
now.
a double banger?
Sure.
What do you mean?
Means 2 hits in one game.
Finish it. Finish it off.
I mean, it's 2 hits, 1 game.
Yeah.
I'm hitting the other Monday night game. Touching
Why
it.
are there 2 Monday night games?
There's
I don't
two
know.
Monday
I have
night games
no idea
this
why
week?
there's 2 Monday night games.
No, that happens.
Is there a reason? Yeah.
Usually
week
the
one.
first week.
Week 1.
They cleared it out for Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like, we need to show the injury card more. This week.
Nope.
No,
Maybe
they
that's
literally
true.
did.
It's definitely true.
It's a setup.
So
It's
they-
the script.
So they didn't do
Script,
two
definitely.
two Monday
Yeah,
night
because
games.
they had this marquee game.
Wow. All right.
They're
That's
smart.
fine. That's crazy.
It's not crazy. I
smart.
cannot wait to see the rating numbers for last night. They had to be through the fucking moon in the beginning of the game.
Until
do-
8:25.
No, not true. I do. All of you guys can thank me and Bob over here for our team putting up the best game of the week. It was the most fun, entertaining game
Nobody
of
watched
the
it
week.
after the second quarter.
That's a
Once again-
fucking
No,
lie.
people watched it.
That's a whole
People
lie.
actually tuned out until the third quarter, and then we came back to the third.
I get that. Had to set records last night.
All right.
The hype.
New Orleans at Carolina. I refuse to. Just like
Who was he going with?
Russell Wilson, I refuse to bet with this guy in Carolina.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. It's not happening. He's garbage. New Orleans is.
That's a lot.
What do you mean it's a lot? He's garbage. The guy can't see over the line. We proved it this week.
It's
we
one
proved it.
week and
They
he's a
scored
rookie.
10 off of Atlanta. It's embarrassing. I am going New Orleans minus 3? Yeah, they're -3. At Carolina, Michael Thomas is back in town. Olave is fantastic.
he's back. He's finally gonna fucking play.
He's going to play. And
He
he's
had a
gonna
big
catch
catch
some
last
balls.
week, right?
He had like 5.
Yeah.
He had 5.
Such a fucking.
He's 42.
They did nothing with Tyson Hill last week, so I think they're gonna fucking move and shake him this week. I like Derek Carr. I'm not down on this guy, and I'm not down on this guy in a primetime game. He has come through in primetime games. I think his record against the spread is like 9-1 in a primetime game. He is the opposite.
Primetime games.
Is it the
Yes,
7?
I think yeah.
That's crazy.
Over the past couple of years.
7 game or 10 game?
What?
Is it the 7 o'clock game or 10
I
o'clock?
think one's at 7, one's at 8. They're not spread that far.
really?
They're both at the,
The
same
Dolphins
time.
are the
Yeah.
other
That's
game, right?
weird.
What's up?
The Dolphins
No,
in New
that was
England.
Sunday night.
Oh.
Dolphins on Sunday. No, it's like 7 and 8. It's weird. They're both at the same time.
That's very weird.
How do you,
Yeah.
He threw it for 300 yards. They only scored 16 points.
He's the opposite of Kirk Cousins. This guy rolls through. He gets things done. New Orleans is going to be 2-0. I think their defense is for real. I'm going New Orleans -3. And that's where I'm stopping. I'm not doing the other pick. I was going to do the other pick. I'm not touching the under over.
Three picks, 3 sacks,
It's
11
smart.
pass breakups last week by the Saints D.
That's exactly what I got.
Yeah, they're good defense.
10 pass deflections. They're all over.
Yeah.
This guy ain't going to be able to see.
I wonder if Derek Carr went to the Jets, if his Achilles would have ruptured that first game.
Oh
His
my
mascara would
god.
have ran into his face. And he was
I think it was the
Definitely.
turf. You know,
Definitely.
You have
we got to get
stop.
some real grass out there in MetLife.
That's the Oh, speaking of, you brought up Travis Kelce and Jason. They have that on their podcast about how turf is literally the worst. They go after the NFL saying that you shouldn't play on turf.
That's a big thing. Bakhtiari said it
Bakhtiari.
right after he got hurt.
I did see those fucking black pieces all over their face every single
All
time someone was
over.
down on the ground, which I haven't seen in years. With
Oh, no.
with the turf.
The worst is like coaching little guys.
I
Coaching,
hate
like,
that.
Little League football.
And they're eating it.
No, the fucking kids, they get them caught in their eye and then they spaz out because you get one of those caught in your eye. Like, it doesn't feel good, but they can't get it out and then they freak out. It happened all the time.
I'd freak
And
out
then
too.
kid get up, his mouthpiece would be covered him. And
Also
like,
cancer ridden.
Oh.
oh, absolutely.
All right, where are we?
I made
we're
a
kids
fourth-
getting cancer from the football field.
I go.
I was going to do a double pick, but I didn't do it. I just went New Orleans
good.
-3.
All right, Katie, go ahead.
I'm taking Jacksonville over Kansas City.
Wow.
Yeah,
I feel
crazy.
like I can predict most of her picks every week.
I like that pick.
+3. Casey is at home, but I don't know. They just
No,
have a
Jacksonville's
lot
at
of.
home.
No.
It's in
Oh,
Jacksonville.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It is at home. It's at their home. Jacksonville's home.
Duval.
Yeah, rematch of the divisional game last year. I just like it. I like Jacksonville. I like Trevor Lawrence. I like what they're doing. Kansas City right now has lots of question marks. I think Kelsey will be back, but
If you
still.
can shake it off.
Yeah, we'll see. Shake it off.
Shake it off.
God.
That was a good one.
God, I
That was
can't.
a good one. Tough
Yeah.
to see KC start 0-2, but
I went to a Jets game in Jacksonville once. It is like a fucking dumpster of a stadium.
guy's mustache is
It's
It
in
was
Jacksonville.
disgusting.
Jacksonville's a dumpster.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, that bad?
Minshew was the quarterback.
Well, that's
they beat
why.
the Jets.
Yeah.
they beat the
It's
Jets.
a good trip.
Did you go near the pool? I've always been treated like they have that big swimming pool in the.
I saw like needles floating in it.
That's
gross.
disgusting. Pool in a
I'm
stadium.
taking the Chiefs in that game, now, especially now that Taylor Swift is going to be in the building. KC -3. They're not going 0-2. There's no chance. Kelsey's going to be back. Kadarius Toney retired, so we don't have to worry about him anymore.
He's not playing anymore.
He deleted all his socials, right?
Did he really?
Yeah, he deleted his Twitter and something else. I think.
I like Jacksonville, but they let the Texans hang around last week.
Yeah, they didn't do anything until the fourth quarter.
Gave me a heart attack.
Yep.
In that game.
They're good though.
I know.
Very
they're
good.
not. They're not. I think Casey gets back on
He's a
track.
great coach too.
They're going to win by 2
but
touchdowns.
That's aggressive.
Who does he throw the ball to?
Kelsey's going to be back
Okay,
all the time.
Rice, baby.
Every play.
right.
I honestly think Mahomes is one of those guys, just like Brady, he can make anybody good. As long as they're able to catch the ball,
Yeah, they couldn't catch it.
he can make
Cassie.
anybody good.
Maybe Tay-Tay will get out there and catch a couple.
Tutu and
Tay-Tay.
Puka? Oh. I thought you were talking about Tutu and Puka.
Oh my God.
A lot of baby talk on this one.
Oh my God.
I want to know what's the average play length for Patrick Mahomes versus
average
the rest
what?
of the play length. Like his average pass play, how
time?
long it takes? Yeah, how long it is versus every other quarterback. 'Cause
Probably less than
he
Big Ben's.
He runs it like dirt. Andy Reid gives him like, all right, you're gonna do this triple move, and then you're gonna stop, and then you're gonna wait 30 seconds, and then you're gonna do this, and that's how the guys get open. It's crazy.
He freaking looks effortless out there. He barely looks
Yeah.
like he's trying.
He does.
Their line, though, was not that. Remember when
they
their
lost
line
two of
had
their linemen from last
so
year.
bad?
All right, where are we at? I know I got one more pick. Does everybody have one
I
more
have
pick?
4.
You go. You did.
I got to
your
do
pick?
one more. I got to do 2 more, so I need
Yeah,
one
2
right
more.
now.
All right,
Yes.
good.
I got the under in the Raiders and Bills game.
What is
Under
it?
47.5.
It's a lot.
Spreads over 7.5. First 4 weeks of the season hits it the under at 62%. The Bills look like absolute dog shit. They cannot run the ball. The Raiders cannot run the ball or pass the ball. They're terrible. I don't know how last week happened. They don't look good. Their best part of their whole game was supposed to be the running game. It did not show up last week. Give me the under.
Bills got to give the ball to Cook more.
I agree.
They got to establish a run game.
They will not run the ball.
Catherine, you're up.
Am I?
You have 4 or you have 5?
No,
you
I have
or
4.
3?
Yeah,
4?
we're on the last
All right,
one.
so then I'm up.
Oh,
Right? All right, I'm going with just the same reason why you're going with KC. New England at home again, +2. He's not losing 2 at home.
who?
Bill Belichick is not losing 2 at home.
Single.
He's single. He's hot.
Ready to mingle.
He's ready to mingle. And guess what? Kraft's ready to mingle too.
No,
All right?
I messed
They're
up.
all up. Sure, Miami came out on fire. They also gave up a shit ton
They did.
to the Chargers.
They did. Chargers got a high power.
I think New England's going to have something for Tua. I know they don't have a great record against him. I know that he's beat them before. But 2 home games in New England, maybe it'll rain. Give him a little weather action in there for him. That'll be possible.
Did Tua get his chance to practice falling on Sunday? I don't think he got touched.
Somebody told me that he practiced falling the year before, too, at work.
It didn't look like it.
It didn't look like
Maybe he needed a new teacher.
I think you got a new teacher. You got a new sensei.
Mr. Miyagi.
They're
He
called
was
professors.
He was only a white belt 2 years ago.
If you ask Tony from the Danger Room, they're called professors.
So instead of KC that they're giving the points in Jacksonville, I am taking 2 points at home in New England. I'm going Patriots.
Wow.
I kind of like that pick.
That's a terrible pick.
That's fine. We'll see how terrible.
I have that game, too.
I've
It's my
seen
last game.
Miami up here,
You're
and
right.
then the next week they're down here. So
Correct.
I've seen it.
Correct. I have that game. I took the under in that game.
Okay.
Because
It was 48 or something.
I was
it's-
contemplating that as well.
it's, where are we? 47.5. So, Belichick's going to do what he always does. He's going to shut off your best option. So somehow he's going to blanket Tyreek. He's going to go to Waddle. I still think the Dolphins are going to win the game easily. I don't think the Pats are good, but I do like the under. I think the Dolphins will take a more conservative approach. They abandoned the run game this week, which really pissed me off. I don't understand why they did that. However, this is an X and O's boner game. I can't fucking wait for this game. You have Bill Belichick going up against Vic Fangio, defense versus defense, and then on the offensive side, you got Mike McDaniel going up against Bill O'Brien. That is the most exciting part of the whole game to me. I'm going to take the under. I think it's going to be an ugly game, divisional game.
Nerd.
Sunday night
Sunday
football.
night.
That's a fun Sunday night.
It's a good one.
You say a boner game?
Boner game.
Okay.
He's
X's
excited.
and O's boner game.
He's excited.
What type of boner? Like a Brett Favre boner or?
Oh God. Also, no, not happening.
All right,
Lady
Katie,
Dykstra
you're up.
motor.
My last pick. I'm riding with my squad. Jets
Oh my goodness gracious.
plus 7.5. That's
I
a big
respect the
spread.
hell out of that.
Go for it. She could do it all season. That's great.
couldn't.
Listen, I want them to win, but I just need them to not lose by.
They just need
8.
them to not get murdered.
I don't think they do.
shouldn't.
I think this game is a complete defense versus defense game.
Guess whose defense is fucking unreal? The Cowboys.
Okay, we'll see. They played
You have
the
the worst
fucking
offensive line in
Giants.
football, and they have the best defensive line in football.
They played the Giants, though. We'll see.
I want to know who their quarterback's going to be when
So-
Zach Wilson goes down.
Tim Boyle
Tim
will
Boyle.
be on the roster this week.
I'm so
Jets.
nervous, but that's a great. I love that. I love it. Way to be a Jets fan.
It's plus 7.5. That's a lot to me.
It's a lot.
I think the Jets can come
It's
within
because
that.
I think Dak is. I still think he's terrible.
He is bad.
He's really bad.
He'll throw a picks.
It might be. It might be a
Whitehead
3-0
and
game.
sauce. Let's go.
It might be a 3-0 game.
All right, my last pick. I got the Ravens plus 3.5.
Game.
Bengals are going to start off 0-2.
That's a scary pick.
They forgot the season even started against the Browns. Baltimore's going to get Mark Andrews back. Zay Flowers is my guy.
He went off.
He had a game.
had
He's
a
going
game.
to keep moving forward.
Lamar did not play that well.
He did not.
Okay.
Divisional matchup. Give me the Ravens.
The half is
you
the
get-
half is the key right there.
Love it. Love
Plus
it.
3.5.
It's a great
The
pick.
Ravens aren't that bad.
No, they're not that bad. They just didn't play that well.
Right,
And the
they-
3.5 makes it great.
He didn't play
Joe
in the preseason.
Burrows.
Joe Burrows.
Since he's favored?
Yeah, they're home. right? They're
Yeah.
home. All right, I guess I got to go first. I got the Rams +8 at home against San Francisco. I got Washington +3.5. I got New Orleans -3. I got the Pittsburgh and Cleveland over 40.5. And what the hell was my last pick? New England +2 against Trips Miami Dolphins.
Wow, that's creepy.
Tua could go down at any moment, so I could win that in a fucking
Practice
heartbeat.
falling down.
I
Yeah,
know.
let's say that. That's
I
the
know.
next starting QB to be out.
Tyreek Hill's going to get 2,000 yards this
You're
year.
up there, 2 and 3.
Indy -1. I got the Browns over Pittsburgh -1.5. Jets +7.5. Jacksonville +3 versus KC. And the Love Era back over Atlanta -1.5.
Atlanta's going to rip him a new asshole.
We'll see.
God,
I'm sorry.
what is wrong with you?
I apologize. I don't.
You've been really aggressive
Let's just
today.
put the beeps in. It's been a long day. I'm sorry.
We're never getting
Let's go take a cold shower.
I'm so sorry.
the sponsor thing is going to be really hard.
I apologize.
I had a few lined up, but not now.
The sponsors. We talked about Lenny Dykstra.
He has a magazine.
I didn't say I had one. I said if there was
You
one.
said I said you had one.
No, I
You said
would.
I had a couple
said
lined up.
I would subscribe to a magazine that showed professional sports players' penises.
It's like the ESPN Naked magazine.
Yeah. You never know.
God.
Here's the problem. Alrighty, we have the Rams +8. I got the Colts and the Richardson era and the Rookie of the Year at -1. I got the Steelers +1.5. There's no way Tomlin lets another beating happen. The Raiders and the Buffalo under 47.5, and the Finns Pats under 47.5 as well.
My 5-0 week starts off with Green Bay -1.5, the Love era. The Baker Mayfield era in Tampa Bay -3. The Ravens +3.5. The over in the Indy and Houston game 40. And the Chiefs to get back on track against the Jaguars -3. Chiefs -3.
That's it, right?
Oh,
First
I
down
also
dog.
have I got Hartwick -14.5.
Oh,
Minus,
-14.
stop.
They are not favorites.
No,
Yeah,
stop.
this week.
Stop.
They are not favorites.
No, the coaches listened to the
Well, they
podcast
playing
last week.
Canuck?
They completely changed everything.
Yeah.
Changed everything.
They did. They started. They went with a much more slow, methodical offense.
First.
Short passes.
Down dogs.
Take
Yeah.
it deep.
Oh my God.
You forgot that.
We were still recording.
Better do it quick.
Take it deep.
First down, dogs.